What's up, everybody? This is Josh here with Basement Level Magic, and we have opened a dud. I think that's an official term that I would like to call the Shrine of the Forsaken Gods. Um, I mean, maybe it could be pretty good if we end up in with a devoid style of deck, though. But you can only get the 2 mana if. Yeah, that just doesn't seem like it would end up doing too good for us. Royal's Retribution seems very good. There's a lot of small creatures in this deck, or in this format. You know, I haven't drafted white yet, and I feel like white could be a pretty fun way to go. I know when I was doing my primer, I was talking about having white be a very good pairing with green or red, which I do feel is a good color combination. Let's take the white and try to see what we can get. All right, so we've got a Felder Cub. Rolling Thunder is insane. If you watched our first draft, you will know that card is a card you should probably not pass. I don't think that it's possible that I can do this. I'm going to have to take it, I think. Otherwise, Sheer Drop would be great if we want to go white, but I think Rolling Thunder is just absolutely where we want to be with this pack. I do think red-white is definitely going to be one of those styles that is going to be a lot of fun. It tries to take advantage of ally synergy. I would love it if we end up in that color combo. I tend to feel that in a lot of these limited formats, you see a lot of people go at a red-white kind of style, though, because it's fairly easy. It's straightforward. You're being aggressive. You're just attacking in. All right, so 6 mana. That just seems a little pricey for me. The Oran Reef Invoker is a decent card. Just early body that can become a huge body later on. Voracious Null is very good if you're in that style of deck. Cliffside Lookout looks pretty crappy. A 1/4 that can't be blocked. That doesn't seem that great. I think let's try the blue. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, scry 2. It's a 4/3 flyer. I have not seen a lot of large flyers in this format yet, so blue might be a decent way to go. If we do go blue, we probably want to pair it with like a white. Tide Drifter is devoid. Other colors creatures get +0/+1. That actually seems very powerful. I like this Vestige of Emrakul. I'm trying to try out a few different formats, though, also. 3/5 Devoid. Draw a card, discard. Alright, yeah, I think we definitely want to go with the Tide Drifter, and then try to see if we could end up in some kind of Devoid strategy. Red-blue does have some decent Devoid creatures that we could try to build around. White, I'm not sure what we'll do, but we're really early in this draft, so we can't really say too much yet. If we are looking to go blue, I think we want to get a bunch of these Coral Helm Guides. They are a 2/1. You can get them out pretty early, and then hopefully you'll have a decent creature at the end. Otherwise, Lithomancer's Focus, I think that's a prime combat trick. That is awesome. A +2/+2 and prevent all damage. Courier Griffin would be very good if we end up with a blue-white skies style of deck. 2/3 flyer. You know, I think that blue is going to be coming around. I think that the Courier Griffin is definitely better, though. Yeah, let's go with the Griffin. Alright, so Skyline Cascade, Mist Intruder. There's our Flying and Just Devoid. All of which we have some cards that have some synergy with. Here's a counter target spell unless it's controller plays 4. Alright, not quite what I'm going for just yet. I think let's take the Mist Intruder. We'll try for a blue-white skies deck so far. Smite the Monstrous. Otherwise we could look at a Vestige of Emrakul. Because we don't necessarily know that we're white. Tandem Tactics looks very good. Brood Monitor is a powerhouse if you can get it. Blighted Fen I think is personally my favorite Blight card. I don't think it's the greatest in this format though. I think I'm just going to take the Smite the Monstrous and have that removal for the big creatures that we are probably going to see. Crumble to Dust is very good. Kozilek Channeler would work with our Tide Drifter, and it's just a good ramp spell. Ondu Rising, whenever a creature attacks this turn, it gains lifelink, and it has Awaken. I do like that. Definitely a fan of life gain. So let's try that one. Alright, Ondu Greathorn has first strike, and whenever a land enters the battlefield, it's a +2/+2. That seems very good. Yeah, I just want to get maybe a blue-white, kind of the small creatures that just get in there and beat down people. Yeah, I don't think this is a card that we're looking to play. Philodor Cub. I don't think there's a lot of enchantments that I've seen so far in this format that I'm super scared of. Draw X cards where X number of colors is... Yeah, we're not splashing in this deck, so we'll take the Flying Vigilance creature. Oh, and we did get the Lithomancer's Focus. That's awesome. Yeah, we'll take that. I would love to splash for this Rolling Thunder just because Rolling Thunder is really good. It seems so far, I've only done a few drafts so far, but red gets drafted quite a bit, and I think it's easy to see why in an early format. I'm kind of trying to learn, you know, what colors are going to work for me. Here's a Devoid, deal 3 damage. Makindi Slide Runner is a very powerful card. Another Rolling Thunder. Endless One enters battlefield with X/1/1 counters on it, which is just a simple, easy card. I think we have to take that. I would love to have a second Rolling Thunder, but we're really not in red right now. I just know that it's a really good card, and I know that in this format it's going to be super powerful because you have... It seems like it gets to the point where you've got lots of fairly small creatures on the board, and then somebody just gets their bomb first. Well, Endless One could easily be a bomb, and I think we should go for it. Outnumber, I think, is decent. Chasm Guide. Gain first strike. I don't think that's quite what we're looking to do here. Makindi Patrol, giving your creatures vigilance. I would love to see that card come back around. I'm really tempted to take this Deathless Behemoth. It's a 6/6, it's colorless. You know, we don't have a huge bomb just yet. But the Makindi Patrol definitely be nice. Clutch of Currents. I do like that card as well. I don't think I can take it over the Deathless Behemoth or the Makindi Patrol though right now. There's another Smite the Monstrous, but we've got one of those already. We're not looking to do another. Otherwise, Kozilek's Channeler. I think I'm going to go with the lower drop. Royal Sprout. There we go. That's supposed to be our payoff card for being in blue-white. Tap target creature. Ooh, Rush of Ice. That card looks really cool. I would absolutely love to have that come back to me. I think that'd be a fun card to try out. Incubator Drone looks awesome. Yeah, I think we have to just go with the Royal Spout. If we're trying to see what blue-white looks like, we definitely want to have the gold card that puts a creature on top of the library and gives us a creature. Here, Ulamog's Reclaimer. Enters the battlefield, you may put a card an opponent owns from exile. If you do, return instant sorcery. Not quite what I'm going for. 1/4 unblockable. I like the idea of Inspired Charge in this style of deck because I think that we can get a decent amount of low drops. And to just pump the whole team at instant speed is very good. I hate taking a trick over creatures, but I'm just not the most excited about a 2/5. Yeah, let's take the Inspired Charge here. There's another Royal Spout. I would like to take this Royal Griffin, but I think Royal Spout is just going to give us that tempo edge that we are really looking to do. When it dies, you may draw a card. Salvage Drone. I would love to get that card. Yeah, I think Royal Spout, the tempo that you can get from this, especially as the games go late. Most of your decks in this format, you're looking to play 18 lands, so you want to have something to do with your lands later in the game. Because sometimes you'll just find yourself sitting there with eight lands and not much to do with it. Alright, so we did get another Courier Griffin. Although Shadow Glider, I think with the Inspired Charge kind of style, we'd like to just get a creature on the board earlier. Angelic Gift, enters battlefield, draw a card, and gives your creature flying. Most of our creatures are looking like they're going to have flying already. So we'll take the Shadow Glider. Yeah, I want the earlier creature. There's another McKindy Patrol, Incubator Drone. I wish that it was a better rally trigger. Giving your creatures vigilance isn't quite what I'm looking at in this deck. Yeah, I think I'm going to actually go with the Incubator Drone in this option. It also produces a Scion token, which is something that we'd like to have. I'll take the 1-drop here. Just want to see what the black one does. Return target creature from a graveyard. First strike. And I'm just kind of learning this format as we go here. So far, I definitely have enjoyed it. I think that both of these green cards are very good early drops, so it seems like green would be somewhat open. But we'll go ahead and take the white. Yeah, I'm more excited about it's a 2/3 that becomes 4/4 with landfall and first strike rather than the gain life 1/3 that's just not really looking to attack. Here we could take the defender. I don't know that we'll play it main deck, but we'll definitely at least put it in the sideboard. I'm not excited to play Kitesail Scout, but if we end up with some more ways to pump our creatures, I would definitely be okay with running it. One of these days, I am going to try this black-white lifelink deck. I think that'll be a lot of fun. I am noticing that the basic lands are getting drafted a lot earlier than they normally are. I don't quite know how expensive the basic lands are going for on MTGO just yet. So this is a pretty dang good card. It's an expedition, it's a wooded foothills, it's a fetch land that's probably going to pay for us to play for, oh, I would hope a few drafts. Otherwise, I'd love to go with a Myriad Shepherd. I don't even want to click on anything right now, just because I don't want to accidentally not get the expedition, guys. Rush of Ice would be cool. Wavewing Elemental is definitely something I'd like to see come back around, anticipate, and retreat to Coral Helm. Inspired Charge, we'll look to get one of those. And like I said, a Myriad Shepherd is, I think this card would be the bomb.com. I am not at a Pro Tour though, let me tell you that. So we are going to take the expedition, and hopefully I can find out what the price is on that and let you guys know. I'm actually going to try to look it up right now. Alright, so we got Grip of Desolation, which we are not playing black. We're not really going to look to do that. Don't think Unified Front is where we want to be. We do have another Courier Griffin. Also a 1/4 unblockable. Those, we sure have seen a lot of them. You know, the Cliffside Lookout might actually be decent, and I'd be looking to pick it up. I don't want to pick up a 1/1 for 1 at this point in time. But the extra ability on it, I think, could definitely be beneficial. Conduit of Ruin. When you cast it, you may search your library for a colorless creature. Convert mana cost 7 or greater, reveal it, shuffle your library, put that on top. Alright, so I don't think we'll get much out of it, but I do think that that might be the card that we're looking to take. Otherwise, Anticipate, just to get our card draw going. Core Castigator. Yeah, I think Core Castigator is probably more where we want to be. You know, we're not playing these big Eldrauzis, and we're really trying to look to get under people. So we want to take the quick early attackers. Alright, so far online it looks like Wooded Foothills Expedition is somewhere around the $10 to $12 range. Either way, it's going to buy us 3 packs and basically get us into a draft. And it just looks awesome. Alright, so blue-white, back to blue-white. I think the Coral Helm guide is... I mean, we're at 16 creatures right now. We could look to go a little bit lower to the ground, though. And I don't know. We're not a landfall style of deck. Yeah, I'm going to take the guide, and I'm going to really look to get some ways to pump our creatures. I want to take the Shadow Glider here. You know, just having that evasion for 1 more mana is definitely what we want to go with. I doubt we want to play a Kitesail Scout. I don't think we have enough ways to do a mass pump effect on our creatures. So right now I'm actually checking out the Zendikar Expedition prices. And it looks like online you could probably buy a whole set for $244. Not sure where you're getting it from, but you know. Alright, here I think maybe the Skyline Cascade would be decent. Just making so our opponent's creature doesn't untap. Rune Processor. We don't have ways to put people's cards in exile, I don't think. It is just a giant big card, though. This is not what we want to be doing. Yeah, I think Skyline Cascade is, you know, it's basically like a trick that costs nothing. It's a land. Right here, tightening coils I think is probably going to be beneficial for us in our deck. Just taking out one of their creatures, and if they have flying, they're not going to be able to stop our flyers anymore. I can't hate anybody for taking a land over some of these cards, though. I do think Tightening Coils is the card that we want to play, though. Oh, jeez. That's crazy. I feel like Forerunner of Slaughter is sweet. Definitely want to go with the Salvage Drone here, though. If it dies, draw a card, discard a card. Just trying to take advantage of being in blue. Alright, so we've got... Oh, there's another Inspired Charge. You know, we can maybe slide out or Smite the Monstrous. Otherwise, we've got Retreat to Coral Helm. When a land enters battlefield, you can tap or untap target creatures. Scry one. You know, we're... those retreats are really good, but I just think we want to have this low to the ground mass pumps kind of deck. Hedron Blade. When it becomes blocked by one or more colorless creatures, it gains Death Touch. Not what I'm going for. I am going to actually take a Plains here. There you go. I've done it. Onto Greathorn. That's a card that we actually have sided out so far. We may just want to go a little bit bigger, though. We'll see how it goes. Dispel is definitely a decent pickup here. Good sideboard option. There's a Kitesail Scout. Now I wonder if we go like super low to the ground. Hey, we didn't get any basic lands in the first 2 packs, but we ended up with 3 in the final. Alright, so we do want to play the Skyline Cascade for sure. Fortified Rampart, not quite what we're going for. Neither is that. Alright, so we could move these out of the way. We know that we don't want to play those cards. Rolling Thunder, we don't have the mana to do it. Smite the Monstrous, I think, might be just better as a sideboard card if we're... Because the 4 power or greater is kind of significant. I've seen a lot of creatures that are actually 3 power or less. Right now we are... Yeah, we definitely need to get rid of some stuff. Let's go ahead and group our creatures separately. Royal Spout, I do want to play. Inspired Charge, I know we want to play, because if we're going to look to go as low to the ground as we are. I don't know that... Ondu Rising might just be a better sideboard card against another aggressive style of deck. Royal's Retribution, I think, is too good to not play. Tightening Coils is the questionable one. Yeah, I think I might slide out Tightening Coils. We've still got a very aggressive style as far as our instants and sorceries. And I mean, I think Inspired Charge at instant is just insane. I feel like that card is going to be really good. We didn't end up in the colorless Devoid deck that we thought we were going to be, possibly. So I think Tide Drifter can come out. We're down to 24 right now. And I actually think that this will be a 17 land deck. So we just need to find one more card that's not really fitting our style. I actually think Incubator Drone might be the card. No, it's not. Kitesail Scout, that card just, it's not very good. It's just a card that I was looking to possibly play if we need some more early drops. Because the other thing, we could just take out the other Kitesail Scout and bring in the Ondu Great Horn. Yeah, because I'd much rather top deck a Ondu Great Horn than our Kitesail Scout. Otherwise, so we're still fairly aggressive. The question is whether Incubator Drone is better than the Great Horn. Yeah, I think it's worthwhile because honestly, it's the same size body. One has landfall and one doesn't. One has first strike, one doesn't. Yeah, I like just spreading the abilities out over two bodies if possible, though. So we'll go ahead and bring our stuff back together, make sure they're all in the right way. And we're going to go ahead and, I think this is going to be the deck we'll run. So we'll go ahead and add 17 lands. Definitely don't want to short ourselves that much. I think 9 and 8 is perfectly fine. We do want to make sure that we have two islands for our Wind Rider Patrol. I mean, I could easily see going 10 and 7. But for the most part, you know, we don't need a second white mana until turn 4 and 5, so I think it's okay to spread it out like this. Alright, so we did get an expedition. I hope you all noticed that. And if you guys do like watching people open expeditions, go ahead and check out our unboxings. We've got a few of them in there. Alright, so this is Josh here with Basement Level Magic, and I will come back when it's round 1. Hope you enjoy. Bye.